and made our way through the first couple of, like, things, and our first major dungeon, which was the, Oh, hey. Whoops, cutscene. We made it through the Yampi Desert, and made it all the way to Alhafra, which is where we are currently. But without further ado, let's get into the game. We're here? Where's the Elder? He's coming now. Are we here? I feel like I just walked 500 miles. I'm fine. I feel like I could walk 500 more. Then you'd be the man who walked 1,000 miles, then fell down at your door. Da da da. Sorry. So, this is Alhafra. Madra's a pretty big place, but this town is huge. We didn't come to Alhafra to shop, Mr. Mayor. We're here to bring Briggs to bring in Briggs and the Champa. I know that. Then we should go straight to speak with Alhafra's mayor. We're in no shape to go present ourselves to the mayor right now. Look, Briggs is obviously not here, and besides, we already know Piers is... Silence! It seems Alhafra has felt the effects of the tidal wave as well. Looks like they suffered a good deal of damage. That would explain why Alhafra doesn't seem to have any boats for sale either. You know, just looking around, I get the impression that they only had one boat to begin with. So if you really needed a boat, the only way to get one would be to steal it. But wouldn't that cause quite an uproar? Which means the pirates must still be here, trying to get a boat. Oh, so you think we've actually caught up with Briggs? No doubt about it. That is why I want to meet the mayor of Alhafra before the Champa steal a ship. Oh yeah, I get it now. In that case, let's go see Alhafra's mayor right away. Say, excuse me. Where would we find the mayor of Alhafra? The mayor? Man, the character models for some of these people were not meant to move at the speed that they're moving at, and you can see they're just vibrating. I don't know if you guys can see the vibration, actually, because I have it playing at 30 for you, it's 60 for me. Just keep going down this road. It's the last house, you can't miss it. For you. Alright, you don't want to talk? I'll make you talk. What's going on in that dumb head of yours? Oh, this ain't good. It looked like the mayor of Madra. Must have come here looking for Briggs. Better go tell the others. What's your problem? You some kind of freak? The hell? You got a problem with me? Yeah. You wanna fucking make a big deal about it? Nah, who cares what you think? Got stuff to do, so scram, kid. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was gonna tell him about the mayor of Madra. Everything's so boring here. Why doesn't anybody do anything criminal? I can take the keys for you. Would that be criminal? Ooh, is it new weapons time? Or new armor time, rather? Not as good as the synergy armor that I got from the previous town. You know what? I think I grinded up, but I think that town that we visited before was better than the towns that I was visiting later on. So that's why the grind took so long, is because now I'm wielding, like, some really, really badass weaponry, I think. Yeah, but the broad axe is better than everything else that I can equip him with right now. Yep. Everybody's currently wielding weapons that are better than the current available weaponry. And I think the only artifacts that are available are, yeah, my old weapons. So we grinded up a little bit, but we actually are currently equipped with armor that is past where we're supposed to be in the game. Once again, kind of a fault of being an open world thing is that while this is open world, the gear that you collect is not scaled. Every town has a set menu of things that they have on them. So it's entirely possible that you get through all of this stuff, and then it's just, like, you get through everything, and you go to a really high-level area that you're not supposed to be at yet, get some really, really dope equipment, but then, like, the next 3 towns you visit in the story are not set for what you need. I've had a lot of strangers coming through here lately. Our port was ruined by the tidal wave, so kids aren't allowed there anymore. But all I want to do is just see what kind of wind is blowing off the sea. The boat at the wharf uses a sail, so it's more efficient than any galley. But since the mast is broken, it's not going anywhere. What a waste. Ah, so your boat is also broken. Still can't believe those guys wanted to buy my busted boat. One man's junk. The only boat spared by the tidal wave is that newfangled ship that catches wind in a sail. Thing is, the mast that holds up the sail just got snapped apart. So sailing ships are new, I guess? It's no use. The mast just won't budge no matter how many people we get to help us. Gonna have to get all this junk off the mast first. We could just get some decent footing, we could have this thing clear in no time. There's more to it than that, though. Still have to do something about that rope over there. Untangling that'll be a piece of cake once we get the boat we can use. Oh yeah, a piece of cake, except for that huge rock over there. Oh, yeah, the rock. How are we supposed to get that mast out from under that thing? It's huge. There's no way we're gonna move it by ourselves. Well, either way, we can't do anything until Zach finishes the canoe. I can't actually help them right now because they're all standing in the way. But we can actually help clear a lot of that stuff with our synergy. If I leave and come back, will they be gone? Nope. There's a story event that I need to trigger before they'll leave. And even if I do help now, I won't be able to fully clear it until later. There's a synergy we're missing to actually fully fix the boat. Well, let's go to the mayor's house, I guess. You want to see the mayor? Yeah. Sorry, but he's meeting with some visitors from Madra right now. Maybe you can see him once he's finished with them. I hate my job. I always have to be tough and secretive around people. Deep down inside, all I really want to do is read some of my poetry. I want to hear your poetry, dude. Come on, lay down some verses. Is there a secret way? Don't allow beyond this point. Don't even think about it. Mayor said no one goes through, and I mean to make sure no one goes through. That feels like a thing that we're gonna have to come back to. Those people just came through looking totally exhausted. You don't suppose they passed through Yampi Desert to get here, do you? Yeah, it was the only way to get here. Doesn't matter how well crafted a suit of armor is. If you soak it in seawater, it's junk. My furs are ruined. All my steel is rusted. It's nothing but garbage now. And you're purposefully selling garbage, are you? It's usually a good sign. What's your problem? You're new in town, aren't you? Yes, I am. You're probably curious about this here ship, huh? Yep. They call this a sailing ship. Wind is the only thing that'll make it move. Isn't that incredible? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, well, think how surprised we were to find out that Alhafra had been learning to build sailing ships. Suppose the age when everyone could sail the seas was bound to come someday. I sent my pal into town to get some supplies, but he came back looking pale. He went straight down to talk to Briggs, and we haven't seen him since. Oh, so you're Briggs's men. Don't mind if I do. Felix is missing a little bit of synergy, but that's not a big deal. Actually, hold on. Really quick, I just remembered. If I go back to Mikasala now, I can actually collect another Djinn before we go and fight Briggs. Because that's what happens next as we fight Briggs. I can go to Mikasala and get another Djinn before we move any further along. I just have to make my way all the way back to Mikasala, which, let me see here, to give you an idea of where we're going. There. The town that had the super good armor, we have to go back to Mikasala if we want to get anything new. Which to me really just says, equip her with the mysterious card, favorite avoid, and spam avoid to win. Because I do not know this desert as well as I know some of the other areas in this game. I'm debating whether or not I should just speed through this traveling, because it's a long way back to Mikasala. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up. Sorry for the no sound. Oh, right, I can't. Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna have to at least go slow for this section so I can get out of this loop at the right time. There we go, now we can speed up. Luckily, getting back through Suhala Desert the wrong way is actually pretty fast. Is this Suhala Desert? Was that what it was called? Yampi Desert, not Suhala. Suhala Desert was in the last game, wasn't it? And then, is it this way? Yeah. See how much faster that was when we could actually speed? Okay, and then this chicken was talking about scratching the ground, right? So if you use scoop on the ground in this area, well, it would help if the chicken wasn't in the way. I went to go use the power. And there's one other place. There's a scooping location in here that we can actually get a Djinn out of, and I think it's up this way. Yeah, see that guy down there? In order to get to him, though, I need to be able to get to those, to that cave down there. In order to get to that cave, there's a scoop location that actually opens up the ground and lets me, like, crawl down and into it. And I want to say it was over here, but I could be wrong. Because that's what the chicken's going on and on about, is that this ground is just super soft and he wants to dig it. But it may have just been that nut. No, there it is. There it is. There was the nut, and then there was this area as well. Which is very small, just like a little smuggler's hole that opens up out here. And now we can go grab this Djinn. And this is like one of the first ones that doesn't immediately want to fight us. And so, Spark revives allies, which is cool. Okay, so now that we've done that, now we can head back to Alhafra. Just trying to keep up with the Jin path. Next Jins we'll really be able to grab will be after we make it through Ayers Rock. Which is going to be a while away. I think we are already avoiding right now, but I'm going to re-avoid just so we can speed back through to Yampi Desert. That's not Yampi Desert. Did I take a wrong turn? Yeah, I took a wrong turn. Supposed to keep going this way a little bit longer. You can actually really schmoove on this world map. Void. And I need to make my way up and around there, so I have to go down here. Up and around here. Oops. Avoid again. And up these. Down here. Up here. And then in this area, this was where the pathways were, which I then have to actually exit speed mode so I can actually tell what's going on again. And I know, like, speed mode is pretty cheaty, all things considered, but simultaneously, if I wasn't using speed mode, just traveling would take forever. And there are certain time travels, there are certain, like, traveling from one area to the next that's just very long and unnecessary. Because it is an open world game, on the Game Boy Advance. The one thing that I wish they would have done is made the characters move a little bit faster, because the characters in the base game do not have any speed to them whatsoever. So traveling from one area to the next takes forever. Alright, we've officially made it back to Alhafra, and now we have Spark. Spark is not going to actually be useful in combat initially, so we're just going to have him always on standby. Because if he's on standby, that'll be one less summon, or one less thing I have to do to make summons happen. And now I can actually summon either 2 Zangans, or I can now officially summon Reagan now. Or whatever its name is, I can't remember what it is. Kieran. The Mayor of Madra here? You're certain? How did he know we came to Alhafra? He knew we needed a ship, and he knew we went east. Seems pretty easy to me. Well, when you put it that way, it does make sense. He was looking to find the mayor of Alhafra. Must be hoping the mayor will tell him where we are. He'll probably tell the Alhafrans we're pirates too, huh? Pirates? That seems a little unfair. What do you mean? We are pirates, aren't we? I mean, we've taken all sorts of stuff that didn't belong to us. That's only because everyone in Champa would starve otherwise. We don't have any choice. Ah. And even then, it's never a lot. What's not? The stuff we take. We never take too much from any one town. Yeah, I guess not. And why do you think that is? Why? Because you never can tell how these wealthy towns will react. It's too risky, right? Hey, yeah, which is why we didn't steal anything from Alhafra. Right, that's why we avoid the risky towns and just take what we need from the others. See, that's why you're our captain, Briggs. You've got brains coming out your ears. There's nothing brainy about that. Bum bum ba da dum. Did you hear that? It sounded like a girl. Who's out there? What do you think you're doing? Don't you know that someone has been falsely imprisoned for your crimes? Here, what's your point? You have to come with us and attest to that man's innocence. And why would I want to do something like that? Oh ho! I was hoping we could avoid any ugliness, but you leave us no choice. We'll bring you in against your will if we must, but either way, you're coming with us. Isn't that right, Felix? Hell yeah. Good for you. Let's teach these guys a lesson. You don't stand a chance. We're hardened criminal types. We eat punks like you for breakfast. Watch yourselves, you self-righteous little brats. You're the ones with a lesson to learn. Party's defense. Sour, and then Blitz. I was really hoping I could actually fully numb him, but that's, you know, neither here nor there. You can call new guys to him, which is annoying. 44 damage is kind of bad for me. Take care of the Sea Fighter 1 if we can, and breath on Felix. So now we have a Ramses and a Kieran. And an Atalanta. And a Ramses. Attack with Dancing Blades, Juggle, Flame card, Sword card reduces attacks foe. We'll do a Flame card, and Fog. Flame card again, get rid of the Sea Fighter to the best of our ability, Nerid. I'm in a very fortunate portion of this game where I'm ludicrously strong for these types of enemies. That's right. I remember doing this this is basically an almost exact remake of the fight with the brigands in the first game. The only difference is instead of the thieves just being able to push their way past all of your attacks, you actually want to take out Briggs as fast as you can because he'll just keep summoning new dudes. Jin is dead. I may actually lose this fight. Because I didn't take the time to heal Jenna, and I don't know that I have a Water of Life. I do not have a Water of Life. This is going to be dangerous. I didn't take the time to heal Jenna, and that's gonna bite me in the butt because she's a really good AoE damage dealer. Damn, just fucking killer, I guess. Damn. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose this fight, now that I think about it. Oh. I may not. Oh, I lost. That is entirely my fault that I lost that fight. I did not prepare. I didn't treat that boss fight with the severity that I needed to. I was trying to treat it like the first bandits fight where you clear the bad guys on the sides first. You do just need to wail on Briggs. That's the real way to win that fight. Is you just need to wail on Briggs until he's down. I also need to see if I can't buy some Water of Life, because I just realized I don't actually have any, and if I do, I don't think the person that needs to be carrying it was. So let's go buy some Water of Life really quick. Because we don't have Revive yet. So it's the only way that we can actually... Oh, I can't buy Water of Life. So I need to be very careful then, because the only way that I can revive anybody right now is with Spark, and Spark is currently on Jenna. Well, if I give Spark to him, his attack does go up, and I kind of like that. And Felix is the least likely to go down during a fight, so that's better than nothing. Pick another quick save state here so that we don't have to go through all of that again if we lose this fight. Yes, 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 yes. Come on. There we go. Briggs is defending this first turn. Let's see how strong Planet Diver is really quick before I do anything else. $85 damage? That ain't bad. Oil drop, cannon, and breath. He can't ever have more than 2 guys with him, though, from what I understand. The guys will attempt to heal him, so their tactics are actually relatively sound, unfortunately for me. But we should still be able to absolutely destroy these guys. Because if we focus our damage on Briggs, he will eventually go down. And then he can't summon more dudes. Let's see here. Oil drop. Lame card. I really have just, fucking destroyed her PP at this point. Just a bunch of really good AoE, though, and you constantly take out his Sea Fighters as well. So he'll need to constantly summon in more, wasting his turn. There we go. With Briggs down, the other two guys are easy. Much easier fight when you're not letting them get a bunch of stuff up on you. I think that is the first, that's the first death that we've, like, the first, like, actual party wipe that we've ever had in this game. Or in any of the Golden Suns at this point. Okay. Well, that takes care of that. And I'm willing to bet everyone Briggs has been harassing will be quite happy to hear it. This should set everyone in Indra at ease. They all seem to fear the pirate Briggs. We lost? Even pirates have honor. I'll go quietly. I won't make a scene just because I lost. Go on. Hand us over to Madra or Alhafra or whatever. Good. First off, you can tell the Madrans that the man called Piers is innocent. Fine. So what, I just have to say that Piers isn't one of my men? Yes. That's right. You'll tell the Madrans that, and they'll release their prisoner. We've secured Briggs's vow. We should take him to the Madrans. Wait. Can't you find it in your hearts to forgive Briggs and his men? And who are you? My name is, Chowcha. That's a weird name. I'm Briggs's wife. So you're a pirate too? No, Chowcha hasn't done a thing. Let her be. I know Briggs and his men have caused some great trouble with their piracy. I know their crimes cannot be ignored. If you know all of that, then how can you ask us just to forgive him? The only reason Briggs became a pirate was to help the people of Champa. We Champa are a seafaring folk. Our livelihood depends entirely upon the sea. But in recent years, the sea has changed. We can't live the life we once could. The oceans have warmed and the fish have vanished from our waters. The soil in Champa is rocky and barren. No crops can grow there. No crops? So you have no grains and no meat? Sounds like life in Champa is hard. It's not hard, it's unbearable. Children can't eat. Our village is dying. These men promised to return with food enough for all our people, but they found none. So you became pirates, thieves. We don't know where Champa is. It sits on the southeast corner of Angara. Southeast Angara? Like near Jean and Lama Temple? You have a good memory. If you were to head south through the mountains, you'd find it. That's so far away. Well, yeah, you think we could just be successful pirates so close to home? If they raided any towns near Champa, it would be obvious to all who the attackers were. No one came and no one back home could forgive me if they knew. Not even my grandmother. But where does that leave us? Are we simply to accept your looting here in Indara? I'm shocked, I tell you, shocked! What's so shocking? Looks like they really are pirates, just like you said. Mr. Mayor, I am appalled that you could not take our word for it. He probably wouldn't have even believed we were from Madra if the mayor hadn't come. Am I supposed to believe the accusations of a complete stranger? Is this your position, Mayor? How can I be expected to believe a tidal wave could wash Indara into Oceania? Or that a group of men could walk on foot from Madra all the way to Alhafra? It sounds to me like you had forgotten about us altogether. Not sure you remember the last time we met, do you? We met when I was just a child. It must have been more than 10 years ago now. 20 years! It's been 20 years since I last saw you. Has it really been so long? It's been a long time indeed. Guess we can't blame you for getting his face. Don't be silly, I didn't forget his face. His face has merely changed. Forgive my interrupting your interruption, but... would it be correct in assuming that I am speaking to the leaders of Madra and Alhafra? You are correct, I am the mayor of Madra. And I am... You gotta work it out? I am the mayor of Alhafra. I am Madra's town elder. And I am a close personal friend of Shin, whose lover was injured by the Champa. I am the scholar Kraden. He is Felix, the leader of our group. I am Jenna, Felix's sister. And I am called Shiba. I come from a town of Laliviero. Now, what errand has brought you all here? We came for Briggs. The mayor of Madra claims. I love this dynamic of the two leaders always just assuming that they're the ones being spoken to. We followed Briggs here from Madra. Of course, we have good reason to suspect them of being pirates. Ahem, and I was honestly taken aback to hear a businessman being slandered. They truly are pirates, then why would they go to the trouble of buying a ship from us? Because the very funds they used to purchase the ship were pillaged from our homes. The ship was bought with Madran gold, and it belongs to the Madrans. What do you say? If you give them the ship, will that fix everything? Then where will you go? I won't run, I won't hide. Actually, I don't feel up for much of anything right now. And you probably won't mind being locked up, will you? Briggs? Don't worry, Chowcha. I'm never gonna be able to say that name fluidly. Don't worry, Chowcha. I'll be back. Take care of, Eolio. Aeolio? Some weird-ass names. Your strange powers surprised me, but even without them, you would have overwhelmed us. We'll be taking that boat, then. You're taking our ship? You're worse than we ever were. Aren't you at least gonna pay us for the boat? Quiet, all of you. Do as you must, but I have one request. You have to let Chowcha and Eolio stay in the boat until it's repaired. You haven't done Alhafra any harm, Briggs. At least keep him locked up until the boat is repaired. And our prisoner, Pierce, is he one of your men? I don't know any Pierce. Sounds to me like you've made a pretty big mistake. See? It's just as I said, Pierce is innocent. You must return to Madra and free him immediately. Me? What, alone? Only two of us will remain here. You can return to Madra with the others. Understood. We'll return immediately. Can you come with us, please? Looks like that wraps this whole mess up. Let us return to my mansion for a nice cup of tea. You said your name is Kraden? Thank you very much for the help with Briggs. If you have the time, please come see me at my mansion before you go. Nothing special, but I would like to thank you for everything you've done. Why do I get the feeling that the mayor of Alhafra prefers to deal with my father over me? Thank all of you very much. Due to your efforts, Pierce is going to be released. And now this fine ship belongs to Madra. None of this would have come to pass if it had not been for you. Thank you. Unfortunately, I don't have any reward I can offer you here. Oh, pish-posh. We don't need any reward, do we, Felix? Huh. Your honesty is refreshing, Felix. So, what shall we do? I know. Come to Madra after our boat has been fixed and we've sailed home. We're still recovering from the efforts of the tidal wave, so it won't be much, but we do want to give you some kind of reward. Well, shall we be going? I see, so... Oh, nothing, never mind. I do get to stay on the boat, right? At least until it's repaired? Yes, that's where I'll be if you need me, with Aeolio. I feel kind of bad for Chowcha. What can we do about it? After all, she's the one married to a pirate. So, what should we do now? I suggest that we try to find Pierce. He could prove enlightening. That's true. He seems to be a water adept. He might be able to tell us a little about these lands. Do you think we should help fix the boat? Say, if we help with the boat, maybe they'll give us a ride back to Madra. Good idea. What do you say, Felix? Yes, we will help. All right, let's see if we can do what we can do to get this thing sailing again. I believe Aeolio is down here, but that's scoop. Whoops. Man, she's officially all the way out of synergy now, too. I don't think I can get that power bread down yet. I think I need to have Quake or Shake or whatever it is to get that down. There's a synergy that makes things fall over. I was trying to see if we couldn't see Aeolio, but I can't remember if he's there or where else he is. You do plan to help them with the mast, right? Not even Briggs and his pirates could fix that mast. How are we supposed to do it? They need our help. We at least have to try. Isn't that right, Felix? Well then, we'd better get right to it, hadn't we? Okay, we can't actually find Aeolio yet. I love that sound effect. We can basically fix everything but the big rock right now. That's like the last bit of the puzzle that we just won't be able to solve right now. Because otherwise, everything else can be gotten to like this. Ooh, actually, I can't do that from here, can I? And from here, I should be able to just pound. Which gives us one more walking stone. We can get up this way. But I can't actually get from there to here. All right, now. But having that cleared now means that I can actually do this. Bring that over. Then if I come across here, I think there's a way to, and I could be wrong about this, but I think there's a way that I can come down here. Now that this line is cleared, I can hop on that, walk up this way, hop over here, lash this, climb up the rope, and now I'm on the right side of that rock to actually move that crate into position so that later on, when I do have the synergy to blast open that rock, I can. I don't know what we're gonna do about this rock. I think we've done all we can do here. Let's get going. And with that, we have officially done everything we can for the boat currently. When we get the synergy, we can come back here and blast that rock, and then we can progress the story that way. Are you finished here, Felix? Yeah. Wait, you wanted to do this, and now you're telling me you should just give up? I just don't see how much more we can do to help here, Sheba. So, maybe we should start searching for another ship, then. Not that I was planning on borrowing the Madran ship. Although I did plan on asking them if we could use it once we got back to Madra. But it doesn't look like the ship will be leaving anytime soon. So I think maybe we should just forget about that and start on our own way again, Felix. We also need to go to the mayor's house to collect the reward that the mayor has for us. I also need to sleep at the inn because all of my party members are, like, shot, essentially. Where is the inn? Is this the inn in this place? Or is this the... No, this is the chapel. Does Alhafra not have an inn? Because these are just houses. This place may not have an inn. It's strange. Normally every town has an inn, but I guess this one doesn't. Whatever. We can technically still go to the mayor's mansion, and we can get a reward from him. Briggs tells me there are huge towns on a continent that lies across the Eastern Sea. Tells me that by trading with one another, all of these towns prosper and grow. Made a decision. If Alhafra is to prosper, then we must trade too. Trade and grow. Going to build an entire trade fleet and make lots of money. Still, there must be other pirates and freebooters still roaming the high seas. Felix, Briggs told me you and your friends have fought great strength. If you could lend me the strength, we would not fear any pirates. So, if you'd just be willing to help us out, our town would begin trading and prospering. What do you say, Felix? Do we have a deal? No, I can't help you, I'm sorry. Ah, such a pity that you don't see the potential of this partnership. I certainly hope you will consider. We stand to make a lot of money. Alright, so then he doesn't actually have a deal for us, or a prize for us. Well, in that case, we better leave town. Because we got nothing else to really find here. And now that we've done that, the next thing that we have access to is the entire eastern side of... We're trying to get over here if we can, which we will be able to do in a little bit, because Ayers Rock is right in the middle of this deserty area right here. And boy oh boy, Ayers Rock is a long dungeon. Let me tell you now. That's right, this bridge is still broken. I don't have enough PP to use Avoid again, so we're gonna have to walk for a little bit. And possibly get into a fight or two. I've actually not been getting into any fights, really. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, I'm surprised we haven't gotten into a fight in a little while. Where am I supposed to be going now? I think that's everything that I can do on this side of the thing. I have to go back through Yampi Desert now and come back down around to Mikasala. Because technically speaking, we weren't supposed to go to Mikasala first. But because we could, we did, and that ended up giving us an edge. Still love Felix's battle theme so much. Gotta dig that desert music though. Certified bop. So Megumin and I just spent yesterday doing absolutely nothing, and it was fantastic. We hadn't really gone to any like not avoiding them per se, but like I guess kind of, if you want to say it that way. We had not been going to restaurants because, especially at the very beginning of the pandemic, restaurants did not like anything, right? Restaurants did not like anything to do with any of that stuff, right? So they were just doing a really bad job of actually being safe, so we just weren't going to them. And as things got safer, we were still just like, yeah, but like we don't have to, like, there's not a requirement to go to restaurants. They're not a thing that I'm avoiding, but like, you know, in massive detriment to. So for a year, basically, Megumin and I just never went to restaurants. We would order food to the house, but we would order it to the house and we would eat here. We wouldn't actually be at the restaurant because for the most part, we didn't feel safe at restaurants. We tried some outside dining, and it turns out there's enough people that just don't do the outside dining that if you specifically ask for outside dining, you basically just get your own private little area, and it's outside, so the wind and the air like disperses it easier. So we actually felt comfortable going to a restaurant, and the restaurant that Megumin has been begging me to go to since the pandemic started, essentially, has been Applebee's, of all places. So the Applebee's near us actually does have outside dining. They've got a little porch area that they have set up. And I had not been much of a porch diner before. Like, I never really tried to or cared about eating outside. But we're in the perfect weather for it. So the weather was perfect. The sun was out. The wind was blowing. It was cool enough that I didn't have. It was cool enough that I could. It was cool enough that I didn't have to wear a jacket. It was warm enough that I didn't have to wear a jacket. But also it was just the right temperature where I could wear shorts and a t-shirt and not feel uncomfortable. So we went ahead and did that, and it was really awesome. And the entire time that we were there, like, they were playing bop after bop on the radio, and they were doing just everything was so nice that as we were sitting there, and we were like, I know this shouldn't feel like this because it was just a single day, like on a weekend, but it felt like we were on vacation. It was awesome. We are set then, because Mikasala, we've already gotten all the gear that we can get from Mikasala. Though I didn't check, does their item shop have Water of Life? Because that's literally the only reason I lost that in that last round was I didn't have any Water of Life. Nah, they have Sacred Feathers, but I could just use a Void for that. I don't need to waste my money on Sacred Feathers. And so we enter a phase of this game that I like to call the Wandering phase. The Oceanic Cavern was Yes, I have Scoop now, so I can do this. We couldn't do this before because we didn't have Scoop, but now that we do, we should be able to collect this new tablet. Which means we have another multi-summon. That's what all of these stone tablets are, by the way. They're multi-summons. Multiple elemental summon, I should say. You don't get to summon multiple things at once, but this is Megara, which requires a Mars and a Jupiter gen on standby. But now we have another 2-tier summon. One that might be easier to bring about than some of the others. It's interesting. This game kind of forces you to play around with what gens you have because that's actually just better for everybody because that sends her back to being a traditional thing. I could give her that and it would make her a pilgrim, which would increase her attack, but it would lower her PP and a couple of other things. It's just not worth doing. And I should give Spark to somebody else, I think. Him being a knight is better than the alternative. I trade that. Yeah, he comes a brute again, which I don't really care for him being a brute. The knight / lord tree for Felix is really, really good. Just like it was for Isaac. So now that we've done that, now we need to head to the southeast. We went northeast to get to that cave. Now we can head southeast and we can explore further, and the hope is that we can follow this little pathway right here, which is kind of hard to see, but follow this pathway down here, up and around and up again, and through to Ayers Rock. Because that's our next big goal, is getting to Ayers Rock and getting Sheba the ability to see, to do reveal. And the enemies in this area are weak as hell now. So, like, we're not worried about them. I'm gonna go south. I rely so much more on the world map for this one in comparison to the first Golden Sun. Because, I'll be honest, I don't know this one nearly as well as I know the first Golden Sun. I've played the first Golden Sun 1.5 million times, so I know it like the back of my hand, and it's also a relatively straightforward journey. This one's got twisting paths left and right. Let's make sure I'm not missing any Jin really quick. I think the next ones that I can really pick up are in Ayers Rock, but let me see. Garrow, Gondolin Cliffs, world map southwest of Naribwe, Kimbombo, and... Oh, shit. We shouldn't be going this way at all. We should actually be heading west over the Gondolin Passage. We can't, we're not supposed to be doing Ayers Rock yet. We're supposed to have Pierce first, and then we come back to Ayers Rock. That's why this feels weird to me. Because, we should actually be going into Kimbombo and picking up Pierce. That's right, because technically speaking, if you didn't know about what you were supposed to be doing, the next thing that you would really try to do is go back and grab Pierce, and you'd find out that he headed west over to Kimbombo. This is why fast forwarding is so important, because now I technically want to try and come back up and go to Madra. Because from Madra we head to the west, and then we can get to here, get to the Gondolin Passage, and then we move up through Gondolin, which is this whole thing here. We're going speed mode for a little bit. Where am I at? I'm over here. Okay. Yeah. Just need to head north. Actually, no, I need to go down and around. I need to be on this side to get north. Okay, this way. Up and left. Oceana Cliffs, which we already cleared. And the Madra Drawbridge. So we would get to Madra, and they're like, hang on, there's no need to stop them. They couldn't be involved in this mess. You're talking about the pirates incident. I believe we resolved that to everyone's satisfaction. This has nothing to do with Champa this time, old man. This time the Kimpombo attacked us. Old man? Wait, did you say you were attacked again by the Kimpombo? Do you know the Kimpombo? No, we don't. Not many people do. They're a barbaric tribe from the Central Gondwan. Watch out for them. When did all of this happen? Not too long ago. Right after the mayor left, actually. Was anything stolen? Only a single black orb. Everything else was untouched. Black orb, you say? A black orb? I'm afraid we don't have much information than that. Much more information than that. You helped us with the Champa, so I'll tell you what. Maybe you could look around the mayor's house. It was the only one that was robbed. Ayers went to Kimbombo to get his orb back. We told him that the Central Gondwan is very dangerous, but he wouldn't listen. Ow. Ow, that hurt. So, we're going to Central Gondwan now. How do I get up there, though, is the question. I want that treasure. Whatever that treasure is. I'd like it. I actually have no clue how to get there. It's not around that way. Oh well. I don't really remember how to get to that treasure box, but it's there. Alright, let's head to Central Gondwan then, because we're going after Pierce. Which will finally round out our party, and we'll be able to more properly associate our Jin after that. So to get there, we need to go all the way across, and there's a little gap right in here that we can cross. So we need to go south, follow the bridge up north, and then take the bridge to the west. South around the horn. Take the bridge north, and then there's another bridge to the west. Take this bridge west. And this is the path to the Gondwan Cliffs. So, see this dog sniffing? That's avoid. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to read its mind. Dig here, you dig rough. Now there's a water spout there. We can't actually do anything there because we don't have anybody who can freeze that water and let us pass, but if we ride this water spout up, we can easily get around here. That mushroom is important later. I'm trying to see if I can't get it now, though. Dream Tower. Boost Tag. We're now fighting enemies that are actually, like, somewhat our level again. That doesn't really... I mean, that helps me get back up, but that doesn't really help me do what I'm trying to do. We go to this one, we drop down here. Alright, we need to take the middle path because then we end up being able to land on the other side of this rock and jumping across. Where does this go? Nowhere right now. I need to be able to push that rock first. There's a stump up there that I can push. There's also that down there, which I'm interested in checking out. So somebody was living in this cave, huh? I wonder what the purpose of that was. I think there's... I want to say that that has a purpose, but I can't remember it right now. Gorilla. Dreamtide. And the gorilla's asleep. But it's dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. We want to take the middle path here because it ends us on the other side of that rock and we can jump over here. Wyvern chick. We should be able to move this stump down into the water now. Which gives us the ability to skip across these stones. There we go. Stone jumping puzzle passed. Nice. Flash ants are actually not that hard to kill, I guess. Oh yeah, I see what I can do. Come around here, I can jump that. Echo the Wolfkin, do that, and then Blitz the Wyvern chick. Hey, Mega Mean Cosplay has a hydrate. Let me see here. Do I have any water in here? Give me a second to grab some water. Good morning. Good morning. I should just finish my tea as well. I have no liquids near me right now. Give me 1 second. I have this blueberry milk from my breakfast. I'll use that as hydrate for now. I don't think this is gonna be any good anymore, but let's see. Actually, no, that's delicious as fuck. So thank you very much for the hydrate. It looks bad. It tastes like blueberry milk, which I never thought I would say is so much better than strawberry milk. Hello. I'll kill you. I keep trying to go back to the right because there's that one gin that's all the way back here. There he is. I love it when Dreamtide puts him to sleep. It's so useful. You wanna fucking go? Let's go, son. Bagheera, go. Swords Dance. And, Wind Slash, I bet? No, it's not Wind Slash. Let's see here. What can we do? Yeah, Breath of the West. Okay, that's annoying because the only area that we can easily escape back to at this point is miles away, so having to do all the travel to get that guy back on the screen is going to take forever. Because I need to be able to leave the zone and re-enter. Which is a lot harder than it sounds. Hey, Charles, welcome out. Did you know, Ching Chong means green worm? I don't believe that. We got a ferret cam from Charles. Give me 1 second, because that means, hold on. Ferret cam is a little bit harder for me to do when I'm doing green screen, but let me see here. I should be able to pull it off. There's me for the game. And give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I gotta get the babies. I just realized my microphone was really far away. He's so sleepy. So very tired. Can't even get a good handle on him. He's just flopping around in my hands. The little dangly boy. He normally doesn't like Parrot Ferret, but he's just very tired today. Oops. IDK how I sent another hydrate. The escape. He's attempting escape. Trying to see if I can't coax a yawn out of him. There we go. That's what I was looking for. All right. Time to go back up. All right. So now we've done that. Let's get back to the game. I'll have my headphones on for one. I was like, why is everything quiet? But I have my headphones on. Let's see here. What should I... Where was I going? Oh, yeah. I was going to try and reset the Jin position so that I could actually try to catch it again. This is the closest screen transition that I can actually get my hands on. Is this one over here in the corner? I have to do that so I can respawn the Jin and actually go and try to catch it again. I find it interesting that this game, like from the get-go, if you're trying to collect all the Jin, it basically forces you to try out Jin combinations on characters to make them have different classes and stuff. Like, you can't just do mono element the entire time in this one like you could in the first game. Flash, that's not good. Okay. We're gonna quick save beforehand this time. Am I a menace to society? Not necessarily. Well, unless you want to be, I guess. That's not fair. This motherfucker keeps running away. Okay, I need to get her agility up, because that's what's stopping her right now, is she doesn't have a very high agility. I need to get her agility high enough that I can actually get my attack off before he runs away. Yes, because if he's frozen, he can't move. And if he can't move, then he's stuck in the fight, and we can actually fight him now. Which is a very dumb problem to have, but it's a one that I'm having to deal with right now. Maganair is a cute summon. No longer stunned is a problem. Can I sleep? Can I sleep bomb you? I have one of those, don't I? Sleep bomb. Breath of the Weth. Damn it! This fight is so much harder than it needs to be just because the fucker keeps running. I need to rain down on this guy's parade with actually strong attacks here. There we go. Fell the Jin. That was unnecessarily difficult, because rather than ever attacking me, the thing just kept running. And if it runs, you have to go all the way back out of the screen and back in to get it a restart. Increase allies' attack. This is a slightly annoying setup, I think. Yeah, what synergies does he actually have right now with that setup? He has Cutting Edge, Thorn, and Briar, which are not ideal. And considering I want his attack to be better, even if this lowers his PP, his HP and his attack go way the fuck up if I don't have an extra gen active. What if I do that, though? What does he gain? Astral Blast, Gaia, Weaken, Delude, Sleep. Doesn't help me, though. The only class that I'd really want to be going for with Isaac, or with Felix at this point would be, I want to get my hands on, what's it called? Also, since she doesn't have thing, we can do that now. Which means that she now has access to which synergies. Yeah, she's got all of her original synergies back. Most of the hybrid classes don't get really good until the late game, and even then, once you get to the very, very late game, you're honestly better off having a couple of non-hybrid classes, like mono classes. The hybrids in this one, though, are better because you eventually have, spoilers, you eventually have 8 party members, so you don't have to give up on some of the mono classes to bring in a hybrid class. You can have a group of hybrid classers and a group of mono classers to benefit from both sides. Okay, so the next gen that I can get in this particular part of the game . I missed Ether. Hey, Ari! Welcome out to the stream! It's been a while. Let's see here. There's a small village located in the south-central region of Oceania. We missed Garrow altogether. I am gonna do Dark Dawn. I'm gonna do all 3 Golden Suns. I want to do all 3 I'm gonna do all 3 of them. I actually have Dark Dawn loaded up on my DSMU, and I got it fixed so that the sound is not a broken, jumbled mess, and the game actually runs well. So, with all of those in place, we'll actually be fine. You know what? We'll go back to Central. We'll go back to. Is that supposed to be? Yeah, we'll go back to the South Central Oceania eventually. I'm not gonna worry too much about having to pick that up right now. We're gonna go to get Pierce, and then on our way back to Ayers Rock, we'll pick that one up. Are you sure it works? I ran it. Why would you do that to yourself? Because I like all of the games. I like them all. I know everybody has a very negative opinion about Dark Dawn, and maybe my opinion on it will change again once I actually start playing it. But I played through and beat that game when it came out, and I enjoyed it. That shit was broke as fuck. Remember when I tried to stream it years ago? Yep. I got it working because it actually works really well on the setup settings in DSMU using RetroArch. RetroArch runs it a lot better. Narimwe. Like Dark Dawn, but I like Dark Dawn, but 2 is so good. Yeah, 2 is probably the best of the 3, followed by the first, and then Dark Dawn is definitely in third, but that doesn't make it a bad game. It's still a really good game. My favorite part about Dark Dawn was when they started introducing more Jin, not types, but the way that the Jin looked different and was cool. I thought that was an interesting aspect of the game. Oh, I fucking hate using RetroArch. The newest version of RetroArch's not terrible. That's how I'm running this right now, see? They changed it recently, so it actually runs pretty well, and it pulls up pretty easy. So you can see I've got Golden Sun right in there. Got all my Super Nintendo and my Game Boy Advance games in here too. On the far side of the river, there is a huge mountain we call Magma Rock. It's a sacred place that gods created long ago. Yeah, the newest version of RetroArch is so much better. Can you tell me where you come from? Yeah, I come from a place called Vale in Angara. Yeah, it looks and works so much better. I actually run it through Steam, and I'm just playing with a PlayStation 4 controller using my Steam inputs. Whole thing works really well. Angara, that's the land far to the north, is it not? Hold on, let me switch to Twitch. All right. I've heard that when it's hot here, it is cold in Angara. The world is a strange place. Do you have any interesting thoughts? Do I have mind read set? I don't have mind read set. Oh my god. The warrior who passes through here earlier said he came from an isle in the middle of the sea. An isle in the middle of the sea, you say? I wonder who that could be. Watching an ad for Yo-Ass. Still a mod? Why? Because I don't change any of my mods. Like, once you're a mod, you're a mod. Anywhere I can do some good, I will serve without complaint. Although, it would be nice if it were a little cooler here. Not have ventured far north of here if I were you. Why not? It's awful to the north of Naribwe. It's hotter, the creatures are fierce. Worst of all, there's the Kimbombo. And that's where the Kimbombo are. You have to change it constantly. Also, hi, someone who I think said hi to me. Yeah, that was Megamine. I am the teller of fortunes. Would you have a reading? Sure. It costs 20 coins to hear what your fortune holds. Will you pay? It's 20 coins. Very well. Show me one of your items. Thorn crown? Felix places the thorn crown on the table. You prepared? Yes. Shall begin my reading. I don't think I've ever done this. I see. From the garb you have placed before me, I sense the presence of one you await. To the north, inside the sacred icon, there was the one you seek awaits. Hmm. Yeah, CPQ changed to Megamine. Yeah. Nice. I don't have reveal yet, though, so I can't do a lot of stuff in here. I can't help but feel like I maybe should have gone to Ayers Rock by now, but eh. I'll be fine. Actually, hold on, let's see here. Yeah, because I'm currently using a broad axe, which would be... The battle rapier is, I think, the best weapon for me right now. Yeah, it's best for, like, all of my characters. Even if it isn't a, I should sell some shit as well. Also, if there are any artifacts that are new. Yeah, the Synergy Rod's new. I can hand that off to Shiba, who's still using a very, very low attack weapon. You gotta turn into a cute anime character? You telling me I need to do VTubing? To become a mega famous? Yeah, if I could probably pull up like face rig and get something going. Oh, my pack is full, right? I was like, why is he not just taking this item? Oh, let's see here. What do I not need to be carrying? I probably don't need my old hat. At this point, I'm probably not going to ever use these herbs, so I'll just go ahead and sell them. Coffee's not kicking in fast enough. See, I don't do coffee. I do tea. I had a whole mug of tea earlier today. Also, have you been here since I got my green screen? I got a green screen. That's fairly obvious when you look at it, but I'm still excited about having a green screen. Get rid of these oil drops. I'm actually not really using them that much. Sleep bomb I'm never going to use. It's obvious when you move too. Yeah, there's a little bit of a what? It was not exactly an expensive green screen, but I got it working. I could probably fiddle with it some more, but I would probably need better lighting in my actual room to make it work especially well. Let's see here. I could get rid of my trainer's whip and my master's and my mysterious card if I really wanted to. You don't need a screen, just good lighting. Huh. And a blank wall. Yeah, the green screen, like, the problem for me was blank wall. I don't have a blank wall. I have a ferret cage behind me. So I basically just needed something to drape that would actually make it a blank wall. So it just turned out that it ended up being that actually buying and using a green screen. Look at the ferret. I actually have two now. I have two ferrets. I have Pixel and Slinky. I've already bought all of that, so I need to buy now. I want to buy another battle rapier for Felix. Somebody earlier redeemed a ferret cam. Forgot they have fucking shop tags. Yeah. So you can see the prices. Look at the shop tag. Let's see here. Adept's clothes are going to be... They're not going to be as good as the travel... Well, let's see here. Still better than the travel vest, but that's 76 versus 78. The difference is that would give her more PP. I am debating. This is better for them no matter what. Unrelated question. Because I haven't been around for your Danganronpa streams. Yes. What is your question going to involve who's my favorite? Thoughts on two? I didn't. Which do I prefer? I think I preferred the first game more. But I think I preferred the first game more as far as the actual plot, just because it was unique and interesting, but I think I preferred some of the characters, like individually some of the characters in 2 were better. Sakura is best, but yeah, Sakura is best. Nagito's great, Nekomaru was awesome. I preferred Aoi over, I thought, Aoi was fun, but I think that Akane got on my nerves some. Pekka was great. Terra was terrible, but Bayonetta version 2.0. Yeah, Akane, like, I thought that I was going to like her more, but Akane just turned out to be shitty like Goku. But yeah, we're gonna do a 3 eventually. One of my viewers redeemed their channel points to make me play Little Nightmares first, so we're gonna do Little Nightmares first, but we will get around to 3. I also want to do Ultra Despair Girls at some point. Literally as we were, yeah, literally as then. Yeah, I want to get around to it. I own V3 at this point. Yeah, it's recommended that I do it first. I have V3 already. I don't own Ultra Despair Girls yet, but maybe by then I'll actually have it. Oh yeah, these things suck ass. I forgot about this. You should see the anime. He fucking... Yes! We watched that! Episode 2! Episode 2 of Despair Arc. He doesn't mean to, though. It was actually, Hyoko's fault. Hyoko did it. I think the thing that caught me the most off guard in that scene was Mahiru doing sexy selfies. It just didn't, like, it didn't fit the character in the slightest, and I was very confused. That... So we're also watching it in English. We're doing the English dub instead of the sub, just because we're lazy and whatever. And my favorite part about the English dub was listening to all the actors doing it. Fuyu is my favorite from 2, though. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, isn't he... Hold on, who is he voiced by again? Is he voiced by Liam? But he is still... I could still understand why he's your favorite. Like, that's not sticking out too much. That's not too big of a stretch. Fuyuhiko, short boys make me blush. Is the way clear? He fucking swears like me. And he's a little punk, I love him. Baby gangsta. This area is clear, the strange one has not been seen. And there? We have not seen the stranger near the village. Do you believe he was truly headed toward Kimbombo? I played Persona 3. I never actually played Persona 3, but I watched the Persona 3 anime for the most part. I watched your playthrough of P3P on your channel. So that's my experience with P3. Oh, okay, he's Takaya. Yeah, I remember him, yeah. The guards here were only recently knocked unconscious. Discount Jesus, yeah. Reloading because I'm tired of seeing double messages. Why are you seeing double messages? Oh, is it just like a thing that it does on Twitch? Correct. We are under orders to maintain a strict watch over the mountain pass. No one must be permitted into Kimbombo until Akafubu has completed his ceremony. His names are great. Then we had better hurry to find the one who attacked our guards. Keep a good watch. Do not permit anyone to pass. Anyone interrupts Akafubu's ceremony, he will hold you responsible. I didn't answer your question. What was your question? I missed it. I'm sorry. Had I like the big ass bazongas, the plot twist. Oh, the plot twist was pretty good. That was a pretty good plot twist. I think that, yeah, it was definitely a better plot twist. The second game definitely upped the plot twist antics, but I would still say that the first game probably had the better plot in general. Also, if we're actually saying who I think was best girl from any of the games, Chiaki is best girl. Need to get my troll mask for when you do 3. Why do people like Chiaki? I like Chiaki. She's got the gap moe that I really like. What are you gonna say, Ari? You'll take one glance at 3's cast and you'll call me out. Oh boy. I wonder if my Ari's favorite character radar still works, because it's been a while. I used to be able to pick out your favorite character in seconds. He ain't blonde though. We'll see. I bet I'll still be able to pick him out of a crowd. The enemies in this area are a lot stronger than the ones from previous areas. Nekomaru is scary. Hey, Nekomaru is big. I wouldn't necessarily say he's scary. He can be scary. He has the potential to be scary. But I don't think he himself is that scary. That just gives me a quick and easy path back. What I need to be doing is... I need to drop down here. Nagito is Makoto. Yeah. Hey, there's the disc axe. That's pretty much a direct upgrade for him. Which means that battle rapier that I just bought was worthless. Not worthless, but it really only got used in like 2 fights. Yeah, Nekomaru is just a giant penis. Like, at least it was equal opportunity. Like, you had Akane, whose boobs were quite literally bursting out of her shirt in scenes. And then you had, Nekomaru, whose bulge was the size of a baby's fist. Aoi is much better than Akane, you are correct. Fuck the donut memes. Get trapped, motherfucker. Yeah, I loved Aoi. She was great. Power bread. That's HP, right? Yeah. You desperately need that Shiva. Really into Nagito is Makoto during the first little bit. Yeah, we were legitimately like, oh yeah, no, he's totally actually Nagito. Poor doggo, but I want this treasure. All the VAs are back for 3. Nice. So my one prediction for V3 is that I think that my one prediction for V3 is, and I want to see it happen, is I want the main character, or whoever you're playing as, to either die or be the killer, and halfway through the game, you have to switch main characters. That's my prediction. I don't know anything about V3, but that's really what I want to see happen. Nah, I have no clue what's going on in that game. The only thing that I know is that there is a full-on robot. Because of a meme video I saw. Don't tell me anything. I'm blind. I'm blind, don't tell me anything. If I'm right, don't tell me that I'm right. Because I'm doing this purely blind. Okay, look. Paladin, look at me. I'm looking at text. I'm looking at chat. Do not look at chat. Where am I supposed to... Okay, I'm looking at you. Is this looking at you? Okay, I'm gonna cover up chat to the best of my ability. Keep in mind, chat stays there. So, like, if you're talking, I'll see it. No, I mean... During the first chapter when you play... Okay. No, I mean... What is going on here? I'm so confused. What am I supposed to be trying to figure out here? People like to spoil shit for 3. Just be careful. Fair enough. I'll make sure that I have the blind tag, and I usually have at least a couple of mods in chat when we're doing that stuff so that I can. Seen a black-haired character that might be my favorite already. I'm gonna wait until I see personalities, because we also liked Hiyoko until she opened her mouth. The interesting... do feel bad that her death was like an afterthought. Yeah. We actually liked Mikon, if I remember correctly. Mikon was one that, like, throughout the entire plot, we were kind of like, she's okay. Megumin really liked Mikon. I was, you know... Really? They're gonna put the entire party to sleep? I might die here. Yes, we finished Danganronpa 2. We did. She was the one that fucked Junko's corpse? Okay, she was the one that fucked Junko's corpse. I thought it was Teruteru. Okay, that's different. Okay. See, we were under the impression that it was Teruteru. But it was Mikan that fucked the corpse. Okay. That's much creepier. Well, it's creepy no matter what, but it's different for some reason. We knew one of them fucked a corpse, but we couldn't remember, but we didn't know who it was. These things using this fucking sleep is getting really annoying. They all did something with her? Yeah, I know, Nagito replaced his hand. Yeah, Fuyuhiko took her eye. They all did something weird, but I didn't realize she was the one that did it, because she fucked the corpse because I thought she was trying to, have the babies. I thought it was Teruteru because the whole point was that they were trying to have babies so that more despairs could be born. But it was just the body, which is even grosser. I mean, you could entirely be wrong. Or you could entirely be right. I didn't mean to say that. But I was under the impression that it was at least somebody like Teruteru, because it fits his character a little bit more. I hate fighting these fucking sleep dudes. Teruteru killed and ate his mom? Oh, gross. I mean, everything that they all did was gross, but, super gross. He fucking what? She was dead. These fights wouldn't be difficult if Akane starved herself. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense that Akane would be the one to do that. Let's see here. I need to heal everybody up. Or at least the two that are still alive. Mikan put Junko's womb inside her? Ah. Soda attached machine guns to cars and committed mass murder. Yoko and Ibuki concerts to fill people with despair. Well, I can't get that Jin yet, because I have to come back here with Pierce to get it. Maru took pictures of dead people and despair-inducing events. Mikamaru coached people until they died of exhaustion. Wow. D2 people are cray. Yeah, I mean, they are the remnants of despair. Oh, you thought the Mikan thing was confirmed? Ah. Well, still, it kind of makes sense considering she was saying, my love and all that shit. Still use Mikan's thighs as earmuffs. She does have nice thighs. Officially made it to Kimbambo, but I've got a dead party member. Whatever, I gotta hope that I can revive her at some point. That's my main goal here, is that I can actually revive her. How do I get in there again? The fucking Nagito actor So fucking good on point. You know the Russian roulette scene? Yeah, the Russian roulette scene was really good. During the last ceremony, Akafubu made the jewel float in the air, but the mouth of the Great Goomba did not open. I can't remember how I get through this scene. There it is. I was gonna say, I gotta jump up somewhere. Like, I gotta get up somehow, but I can't remember how I do it. Like, I'm talking a live-action stage pit. I'm talking a live-action stage play. They did D1 too, but they changed the events around. Ah. Because you can't tell if he's a top or a bottom. Porque no las dos. Can you please help my party members? Nah. Yes! Revive, please. He's totally a bottom. Have you done his social link stuff? Yeah, we went through and got all the hope fragments during Dangan Island. He's so gay for Hajime. He's gay for Hajime right up until he definitely isn't, because he finds out that Hajime is actually the ultimate despair or whatever. I'll compromise and say that switch, but deaf bottom bitch. Just talks a big game. He's that one guy that's like, I'm not a bottom, I am a top. Somebody please make my anxiety stop. How am I supposed to get through all of this again? There's a path that I can take to get there, but I can't remember how. This is where we get Pierce. Every time he was tied up, Art, I would have feelings. The entire series is basically Megumine just mentioning what time it is, because she is, like, with the first couple of episodes, we were doing them in the mornings, and she was just like, it is 6:15 in the morning. I should not be allowed to feel this horny right now. Do I jump to the other buildings? How do I get there again? Yeah, here we go. This is how I do it. Across the building roof. At last the sacred night has come. Morning feelings is best. Start your day right. Tonight, Akafubu becomes the Kimbombo's new witch doctor. All of you, pray in the depths of your hearts for my success. Looks like they're initiating. It looks like the initiation ceremony is beginning. I'm not sure what will happen, but we better hurry, Felix. Look who it is. Who are you? What are your intentions? It looks like Pierce has already forgotten us, huh? Yep. I know. We met Pierce when he was in jail, and it's not like he had lots of visitors either. Def watching you guys do 3, I need reactions to fuel me. I'll make sure to post whenever we are about to start V3. Wait a second. I know you. You're the travelers who came seeking me when I was in jail. So you do remember. What are you doing in this place? Actually, that's what we wanted to ask you. We were worried about you, Pierce, so we followed you here. And that's what brings you to the dangerous place. What is that supposed to mean? Isn't this one that has you-know-who at the end trying to do things? Just came back to me. Ready to spam the chat with bonk? We came here to help you, Pierce. Why are you being like this about it? Tell me something. Exactly when did I ask you for your help? What? What is it, Ari? This game you're playing. What is it? What about it? I shall know. Isn't it when Best Boy is like doing shit at the end? I believe so. I believe so. That's this one. Because that's when they're all at the Mars Lighthouse. Or no, they do the Mars Lighthouse and then they go to Mount Aleph at the very end, I think. Shall now present our jewel to the great Gabomba. Hey, look, he knows lift. Oh, great Gabomba, please accept this, our humble gift. Please, great Gabomba, accept this jewel. How do I use that emote? Yeah, you should just be able to type it. It should be just a basic emote. Why, great Gabomba? Yep, there it is. Your prayers were weak. Open your hearts to the great Gabomba. Sing your praises and dance for the great Gabomba until your prayers reach his ears. Fubu is no witch doctor, he's an adept. I may have to confront him to get my orb back. I may have to fight. I'll do whatever it takes, but I will have my black orb back again. It's no use. We can't get to Akafubu from here. This won't work either. What are we going to do? We can't get over there. Pierce is in trouble. Shouldn't we try to help him? Yeah, we could just move. Maybe if we could do something about that stump, we could reach the backside of Gabomba. Yeah, we've got to help Pierce, right, Felix? Yes, of course. Then hop to it! Let's go ahead and grab that synergic stone first. Yoink. That's power. Was that synergy? Yes. I knew it. Should have spotted it once. You're adepts. Wait, so does that mean you're... Yes. My name is Pierce, and I, too, am an adept. To be honest, everyone in Lemuria is an adept, not just me. What's a Lemuria? Lemuria is an island that lies in the center of the Eastern Sea. Lemuria, you say? Alright, see you later, Aries. Thanks for stopping by. Talk more shit. Wait a sec. You said Lemuria. I've heard that name before. Of course, it was Lord Bobby. He often spoke to me of Lemuria. Bye. Said it was so advanced that he can scarcely begin to imagine what it must have been like. You are correct. My home was and is all that you say. Whoever told you that knows much of Lemuria. But wait, if it's so far away in the middle of the ocean, how come anyone knows so much about it? It's not easily reached, and we Lemurians seldom leave. I cannot imagine how anyone would have learned anything at all about us. Except... Hold on a moment. Bobby. I've heard that name somewhere before. Well, yeah, everyone knows about Lord Bobby. He's the ruler of Tolby. Never heard of Tolby. Until recently, I had never left my home of Lemuria. Pierce, are you just playing games with us? Don't be foolish. What would I gain from lying to you? I'm being quite serious. Pierce is not playing games, Jenna. You can trust him. Thank you for believing me, Master Sage. Please call me Kraden, Pierce of Lemuria. I am the one who should be thanking you. You look puzzled, Felix. You are probably wondering what I am talking about. Yes, I am. I thought as much. If what Bobby told me is true, Lemuria is all that remains of a once great civilization. Your friend is correct. In fact, the reason I was sent to Vale was somewhat related to my inability to find Lemuria itself. I don't understand. What was in Vale that has anything to do with Lemuria? Bobby believed that in Lemuria alone, the power of alchemy remains unbound. Lord Bobby had need of Lemuria's alchemy, but despite our efforts, we could not find the lost city. Since we could not find Lemuria, Lord Bobby sent me to unlock the secrets of alchemy myself. Ah, yes, Bobby. If I recall correctly, a man named Bobby came to Lemuria long ago. He stole one of our ships and fled the Isle. Yes, that must indeed be the same Lord Bobby who now leads the people of Tolby. Now I'm even more confused. This is making my head hurt. I mean, if Bobby really stole a ship from your home, why would he be trying so hard to find it again?
I can't expect you to understand, my dear. Lord Bobby's reasons for finding Lemuria are complex.
But if he already found Lemuria once, why doesn't he just go back the same way? Once you have left Lemuria, finding it again is quite difficult, even if you know where to look. Well, why? The waters around Lemuria are wrapped in a perpetual fog. It's very difficult to navigate.
I remember Lord Bobby once saying something to that effect.
Even if one locates Lemuria, getting through the fog itself remains quite a challenge. I don't get it. Why can't you just sail straight through it? The ocean currents around Lemuria are swift and treacherous. Only one who can sail a Lemurian ship can complete the journey. But Bobby stole a Lemurian ship from you, right? That means that he can sail it. You said so yourself that he used it to flee the island.
Fortunately, Bobby was the only one of us who could use the ship.
You see, Lemurian ships can only be helmed by adepts. Which is why I have to get my black orb back. Must be able to captain my ship. Maybe something up ahead on this path. Then let's go.
Wait a moment, Pierce. We want to help you get your orb back.
You intend to help me, Kraden?
I am on this quest for many reasons, one of them being that I wish to see Lemuria. If you would allow me, that is, I'd like to visit Lemuria myself.
If this is something you would do for Bobby, then I cannot permit it.
What? Why not?
Bobby is a thief. He's not well loved in Lemuria.
This is partially on behalf of Bobby, but there's more to it than that. I want to go to Lemuria so I can see the full power of alchemy. I want to aid Pierce so that he will take us to Lemuria. What do you say, Felix? Sounds like a deal. You'll do it? Splendid.
I appreciate your offer, but I understand, Pierce. You're not sure if you'll be able to take us to Lemuria. Is that it? Can we talk about this later?
Yes, of course. For now, let's just get back to the orb for Pierce.
Pierce joined your party.
Which means I can now give him excess gin that I don't care to carry with me.
There we go. So he also has Spring and Shade. Creates a watery shield and restores HP. So there we have it. Now we've got 4 party members. And we can more evenly spread our gin out again. Scoop. I remember getting stuck here so many times as a child, not knowing where to go, not knowing what to do. Actually, I need to double check and see if I can give Pierce my battle rapier. If it would be better for him than whatever he's using. It would be. Cool. It's weird. This part of the game is not nearly as hard, but maybe that's just because we have a 4th party member now. But, like, from this point forward, now that we actually have Pierce, this entire area gets a lot easier. Right, puzzles. So treasure in this one, and then the one right next to it is the right path. There we go. And we got a hard nut. Increases defense. Who needs this the most? Shiva does. Oh, by the way, now that we have a dude, we now have somebody who can use Ply. And he starts the game with a Void, which is useful. Rather than having to go into a multi-class to get a Void, Pierce just has a Void. Right, that treasure chest is all the way around here.
Well, it took us a little while. Actually, didn't take us all that long. It only took us to episode 2 of this to get to it, but we officially have 4 party members now, finally. The bone armlet. Used to haunt a foe. I need to get Jenna a better magic weapon. Because, we'll see. Her magic is definitely her strongest suit, but we'll see when that actually becomes useful or not. Also, I think we have enough water gin now to summon Boreas. Zangan. Down. Drops the enemy's defense. Magera. Who's just a cutie. Look at her. She kills him, but also would increase our attack if she hadn't just insta-killed him. Doing that puts all of the gears in here on hold, so now we can walk through that one little area. What level does Pierce join the party at? 18, yeah, he's way above our level. Like, we're supposed to have been grinding out a bunch of other stuff while we kind of, like, wandered around and weren't sure what we were doing. But, we just came straight to here and we were good to go. I gotta remember how to get to that guy now. And unfortunately, in this game, the 2 healers that you get are both the 2 that typically have the least mana in the party. I can't get in there until I can reverse the gears. See here. Can I do while I'm here? Can I do anything yet while I'm here? Ah, this rat's supposed to teach you about getting up on top of the gears. I guess that's on the off chance that you don't actually figure it out on your own. That's annoying. Because I don't have any way of reviving Pierce right now. Let's try to bring him back if we can. Nope, no effect on Pierce. While this guy's stunned, I'm gonna just take the time to try and revive Pierce. Pierce has been revived, hooray. Because currently that's my only way to revive characters, so if those instant death abilities get used, I'm screwed. This game was definitely a lot more mean with the abilities that they employed. Is this where I came from? This is new. I think this is new. These dungeons are so much more confusing than the first game's dungeons. One of these is a fake path that leads to a treasure chest, and one is a real path that leads to going forward. And big sleepy today. Yeah, I had a hard time waking up this morning. Fix everybody back up. Here it is, or at least one half of it. When we can pound the other side, then that gear drops, and all of the gears reverse to order. Told yourself you weren't going to nap today. But do you feel that nap coming on? It's already 11:11. I'll need to be leaving soon. So now that I've done that, I can now back across to the other side. We can go down to the other section in this area. I think this one over here. Actually, can I get there right now? Oh, I can. I'm dumb. Spatial awareness is one of those skills you really gotta have for this game, or else you just won't be able to know what's going on. Actually, can I even get in there? Yes, I can. There we go. Perspective is weird in this game. They knew exactly what they were doing with those little puzzles. go ahead and heal up. Buff up. Attack. Attack. And if it does get around to his turn, which I don't think it will, yeah. He'll be on the healing end of things for now. Oh, we got another hydrate. Okay. Thank you for keeping me alive. And so when I pound this in, this gear will drop. And now everything's going in reverse. Which matters a lot because now there are certain things that you can do that you couldn't do before. Certain places you can go and whatnot. I forgot, he's got really good, he starts out with really good synergies. All of the gears are going in the opposite direction now. Which I think means we should really first, before we do anything else, we should head further up, back up towards the top of the dungeon again. Because we should be able to collect that, gin now. Oh, that's right. We have access to this room now, don't we? Look, everyone, over here. Let us now present our jewel to the great Gambomba. O great Gambomba, please accept this, our humble gift. Please, great Gambomba, accept this jewel. Look, the great Gambomba has noticed the light of the jewel. You still not pleased? No, this time he seems almost like he might. We must continue. Drums, more drums! Ah, so this is how it works. He's been failing because because the conduit that channels his synergy is broken. We should reconnect the conduit so we can complete the ceremony? Yeah, we probably should. It won't help them, Felix. They're the ones who stole the orb from the Modrons. Yes, I understand what you're angry at them, but it is our best interest to help. Think about it, Pierce. Akafubu stole the orb solely to perform this ceremony. So what do you think he intends to do with the orb? He means to give it to the great Gambomba. Oh, so if the ceremony succeeds, the orb will be taken into the statue. And we're inside the statue. If the ceremony succeeds, we can go find the orb. I don't want to help the Akafubu, but I don't like the idea of helping him any more than you do, but if we can end this without a fight... You're right, Shiba. Let's see if we can help him finish his little ceremony. It looks like the energy charge is supposed to run over these blocks. If we can just move these around a little, we might be enough to complete the circuit. Ah, there we go. These panels have arrows on them. What do you think that all means? The directions they point. Bet these will rotate the blocks. But how do we set the blocks back in place? Just pound them in. Won't that do the trick? We must watch the paths of this energy and move the blocks accordingly. This section takes forever, by the way. I'm not doing this puzzle right now because we will be interrupted by him 30 million times throughout the entire purpose of that dungeon. I just don't want to put up with that right now, so instead we're going down because we're trying to find where that Venus Djinn is first before we complete this dungeon. I went the wrong way. Wasn't supposed to go up there. I was supposed to go somewhere else. Might be faster for me just to use retreat to warp out of the dungeon. Actually, am I not supposed to jump? I might be supposed to be doing that. Hold on, give me a second. I remembered this was useful, but I thought it was for progressing the story. Maybe I'm forgetting and it's actually supposed to be... Yes. This is not where I wanted to end up, but I wanted to end up on the left path, so... Closer to where we wanted to be. So if I take the left one instead of the right one to drop down, then we'll be in the right spot. This thing is actually stronger than that giant demon. Or maybe we were just lucky with the giant demon and got a bunch of releases, which really helps. I can't wait until Jenna has Aura. Aura is a party heal, and it's really good. It's a fire-based party healing ability, but she won't get it for a little while from now. Gaia. Ooh, he does not want to be taken in, does he? Give that to him, and then Sour, Spring. There we go, Felt Venus Djinn. That was a lot faster than that Mars Djinn we tried to do earlier. Steel is like sap, where the entire purpose of it is that you can attack and heal at the same time. There we go. And now that I actually have the Djinn, we can now finish the dungeon. I believe that was the last big thing that I needed in this dungeon was the Djinn.
Nice. The delusion helped.
There we go. Ladder up is over here. I always wondered why there was why they represented the inside as a smaller version of the outside. Also, why is their sacred statue full of monsters? So basically how this works, and it's going to be annoying because we're basically going to have to... He's going to keep trying over and over again. And we're going to want to put pound on a quick button for this. This one never matters. It always ends up being a failure because it always falls through that pit. This is good going that way, though. And it goes that way, then I need to... I can make it go up, and then... And then take this one, go that way. And then I just need to rotate one more time. And then this one, it doesn't matter. Now we just have to wait for him to do the thing again. How long is this going to take him? There we go. Oh, great Gumbomba, please accept this, our humble gift. Look, the great Gumbomba has responded to our gift. Did you see it, people? At last the great Gumbomba accepts me. I shall answer his call. I shall enter the great Gumbomba. Wait for me, my people. Black orb. Where is it? I saw it roll in there. It came in through and rolled along with the groove into the floor. It vanished into that hole. It looks pretty deep. Can you see it? Do you think you can reach it? No, I can't even see it. It's no use. Now I'll never see Lemuria again. I am lost forever from my homeland. Wait, hold on. I can see a light on the other side of this hole. A light? There must be a room in the other side of the statue. Who? Who are you? What are you doing? Are you Kimbombo? No. Then what are you doing inside the Great Gumbomba? We've come to reclaim the black orb you stole. Do you really believe I would permit you to take it? Hey, watch it. You wouldn't even be here if it weren't for us. What is that supposed to mean? Why should I believe you? I am Akafubu, the chosen witch doctor of Kimbombo. I love it. She's just like, come with me. Yeah, we know. We saw your magic energy flowing past us. You see these channels that run along the floor? Here, look. It runs all the way over there. The thing is, the circuit was broken right there. So we completed the circuit so that your magical energy could go all the way where it needed to go. But if you truly did this, then why? Why did you help me? We're sort of hoping that we could take the orb if your ceremony succeeded. Ah, so you have taken the orb. Then begone, you have no further business here. But we didn't get the orb. It rolled through the groove on the right through this hole. We saw a light through there, and we suspect there must be another room behind the wall. I might be able to retrieve the orb. You think Akafubu will really return the orb to us? I mean, the ceremony worked. Maybe we had him all wrong. I thought Akafubu was an evil man, but I guess we were wrong. You never can tell, Shiba. We have little choice but to trust him that he will return it. Come on. Let's go, Felix. I have followed Oria's instructions and entered the final chamber. Told me that if I reached this chamber, I would become Kimbombo's witch doctor. But what must I do here to become witch doctor? Do not know. The black orb rests in the hands of the statue before you. Go on, take it. O young witch doctor, you have succeeded in your task. You have found this chamber. Who speaks? It sounded like it was the statue of the great Gambomba. That's ridiculous. Akafubu, your magic has grown strong. Last you are worthy of the title Witch Doctor. Give the feathers and gown. I give you the feathers and gown that are the badges of your office. Akafubu, from this day forward, you shall be Kimbombo's witch doctor. I've done it. I've finally earned the right to the witch doctor. At last! Yes! And there is one thing that remains for me to give you. Akafubu, you hasty fool. I had something else to give you, and in your haste you left too soon. Say you there. Yes, you looking around there. I have magic for Akafubu, magic that he will soon need, but he is not ready for it. As a result, I have decided that I shall not pass this magic on to anyone just yet. Tell this to Akafubu. He desires this new magic, he must earn it himself. Akafubu does not refine his magical arts, and he will never earn this new power. His power shall not be realized until he ceases living only for himself, and instead lives his life to benefit others. Tell him so. I suppose you could just give the magic to us. What do you mean? I'm just asking if maybe we could earn the magic before Akafubu. The power can be claimed by another, but only if Akafubu lacks the will to earn it himself. Ha! So we can earn it. Perhaps he must compete for his power. He'll focus and take his office seriously. Before you do these things, you must convey to Akafubu all that I have told you. Oh, of course, we wouldn't dream of cheating him. We'll tell him all that you have told us. Follow that path, and you will find a cavern. But now I shall sleep, until the time comes when I must appoint a new witch doctor. Felix, go get Pierce's orb. Felix got the black crystal. Felix, do you have any idea exactly what this great Gambomba really is? No. You do not understand either, and I do not feel quite so foolish. But doesn't this witch doctor magic seem not unlike some kind of synergy? Wouldn't it be quite fortunate if we were to get our hands on that power ourselves? Yes, it would. Oh, but you didn't need much convincing at all, did you, Felix? I needn't remind you, but we're going to need every kind of synergy we can muster to complete this quest. Either way, Felix, we are, at the very least, obligated to deliver the Gambomba's message. We must fulfill our promise to the Gambomba. Then, we may come back inside the Gambomba statue some other time to get it. Felix carried the message to the Gambomba to Akafubu. By the time Felix finished his story, dawn had broken. Right, well, I guess that's that. You are virtuous men coming here to deliver this message. My son and I thank you.
What do we have to be thankful for? If they had just stopped me from leaving Great Gumbomba, this would not have happened.
What? If you had been more interested in your duty, you would have not left so quickly.
But father, these people are trying to steal the magic of our people. It should be mine. Mine, I tell you. That power belongs to me. I'm going to be the one to get Great Gumbomba's magic, you'll see.
My son, you have much to learn. He may look like a man, but before me, he acts like a child. See how he behaves when he gets excited? No matter what I say, he won't listen to me right now. I think that he has enough for today.
I see your point. Well, I suppose we should be leaving then. For all, our journey has only just begun. We can't remain idle much longer.
Let's check out that, secret route and see what there is to it. I don't have much time left today, so we're probably going to play for maybe like another 10 or so minutes, but let's see what we can find inside the Great Gumbombo. Ah, I can't do this yet. Cool. Just needed to figure that out. I need Whirlwind to get in there. I need Whirlwind and I need Reveal to actually figure out where I can step in that thing, I think. I at least need Whirlwind, which I'll get at Ayers Rock. So our next big thing to do is to head straight to Ayers Rock after this now. We should be up to date on... I think there might be one or two Jin that we are missing currently. Let's see here. Oh, that's the first game. I need the second game. Let's see here. Let's see here. Northwest of Naribwe, we could have gotten Chill. We got Spring and Shade. We got Steel. We need Waft from the Kimbombo Mountains. Requires Frost, so we can get that. Madra requires Healing Fungus. So the healing, we need to grab the Healing Fungus on our way back, and we can grab something else. And then there's a thing just northeast of Narimbwe, apparently, that we can go to. I can't remember if we get stopped on our way back now or what, but we can at least pick up that other Venus Gin now. And we picked up our first material earlier as well. I didn't even point it out earlier, but these Tear Stones are forgeable essence crystals, which we can forge into a water essenced item. These fairies are the most annoying enemies that we've fought so far. They're not strong, but they're very fast, and they can typically fuck up your day. Let's see here. Now that we have Pierce, we finally have somebody who can use Frost, though. Which means I can do that. Walk around here. Up across here. Beam. Plasma. And cool. I hate sleep. Cool, nobody got hit. Oops. Whatever. What I was trying to do was... Nope. What I was trying to do was get Ply out. With that, we can now head up here, F2 to quick save, and fight this Jin. Yep. We need that blitz to land, I think, or else this gen's gonna keep running. We need that blitz to actually cause the gen to not be able to move. Which is why we quick save beforehand. I'm really not getting good luck on this blitz landing. Like, the blitz lands, but it's not paralyzed, so I can't stop it from running. That's the problem that I keep running into. This fucker better not be immune to blitz. It definitely looks like it's immune, so I need to figure out another tactic here. That fucks them both over. I don't know if this is any better or worse, but... Jin always runs after the first attack. I wonder if I just do regular attacks, will it still run? Nope. Cool. There we go. Trying to use Jin on it was causing it to flee for some reason. There we go, now we have Waft. And we're finally back to all non-mixed classes. Just in time for me to be about done with the stream. So, that's going to be it for today. We will be back on Friday with more heart-throbbing action as we continue our quest through Golden Sun. I've been Paladin Null. This has been Golden Sun: The Lost Age. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and as always, see you guys next time.